Okay, you're going to have to deal with this like it or not. I've already brought it up before. Executive Order 13666. As I've already said, my father's social security number had 666 in it, and you stole my birth certificate several times, refused to actually assist me with the theft, the continuous theft of my documents, blah, 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 and gave me my most recent birth certificate, which is coded to 666. And Executive Order 13666 of April 18, 2014 is expanding eligibility for the Defense Meritorious Service Medal concerning an Executive Order 12019 of November 3rd, 1977. Barack Obama already engaged a situation of illegal coinage, specifically minting me and my sister, I believe, based on profiles of us from much in the past that had been allowed to be compiled and expropriated after we'd been dispossessed of our human capital in association with medical treatment that was actually a form of political retaliation that also corresponded with swapping out aspects of my life and my sister's life and setting up fake alleged pension schemes in order to dispossess us of our benefits associated with work we actually did. Nobody to this day has seen fit to intercede. And instead, what it seems like happened was the deal was you get these girls for a while, and then we'll get you some other girls, or we'll swap these girls to you, and you can go a new minting on them. My father received a Defense Meritorious Service Medal when he was involved with job duties associated with the first Gulf War. Some people might have a rightful claim to say that there may be some outstanding concerns related to the first Gulf War that they would like for me to assist and address appropriately. The way to appropriately address that is not to take my little girl vagina, which was illegally minted at the time, and then re-mint it for Hollywood, which is what I understand happened with my life. Things that used to be my actual life end up somehow going through the entertainment sector into other people associated with politics. Now, to be honest with you, I think that prior to this, there was some other form of illegal coinage or illegal mintage specifically associated with me and my sister. We just are a very unique and apparently very lucrative model. But all of that was predicated upon the fact that nobody ever addressed the fact that as minors, we were allowed to be used for completely illicit and unnecessary projects that seem to have been covered up by people who believed they could get away with it under the cover of sovereign immunity. And now the recent expansion is horrible. For the record, my father, by the way, my clitoris is really hurting right now. My father told me when I went to college, he was not going to provide me with any assistance. I've already said this. My father and I do not have and have not had any official conveyance relationship. Whatever I would inherit would not come through my father. Whatever my capabilities are not through my father. Understand, I was provided with assistance from the Department of Defense when I was a senior in high school for my education. You have no right to make me daddy's little girl and try to characterize me on the other side of a completely false dichotomy of what a female child of somebody with military service record is capable of. It has nothing to do with him. Nothing about my life as an adult had anything to do with my father's service record. Now, at the time, the Department of Defense financed my education. I was not aware that there were obligations incurred associated with appropriations to the Department of Defense. But I am now. You do not get to relegate me to some sort of veteran's bonus so my father can swap me out with anyone else. It is more than 25 years. Are you upset because when I requested information about an alleged intelligence recruitment program in Chicago, I found out that it was not a legitimate program and that has panned out over the last 4 years? Well, let me ask you a question. If you're in the military and somebody comes to you and tries to get you to do traitorous things, including as a kickback to somebody abusing their sovereign immunity by virtue of their political office, does that make you less of a patriot or an American? And does it make you less capable of invoking what you have readily at your disposal as a responsibility by virtue of being an American to say, this is not who we are? We do not coin children. We do not mint children's genitals, even for a veteran's payout. And you sure as fuck don't put a purple heart on a little fucking child.